Movie Buff, where you could catch your favorite movie reviewer, content creator, actor, actress, and maybe even you. Come down to the show and show me your knowledge. I want y'all to meet my guest panel. We're going to start with my geyser. Say your name, say your Instagram, say your TikTok. Let them know who you are, brother.
What's up? I'm Craig, Atlanta, Georgia, film connoisseur, film lover, comic book nerd. All handles on social media are the same. Craig Junior 97. An initial on the Junior.
Okay, okay. Next.
Hey, I'm Dave, always supporting Bruce Willis here, so hence Team Bruce Willis. I have no idea what my socials are. Totally forgot. Such an old man. But
Yeah,
love movies and total
definitely,
nerd.
definitely. I get it. Y'all already know who I am. I'm UFO Grove, and y'all know my handles. All only movies, the podcast, and yes, I watch movies, so I'm ready to get to it. Hopefully, everybody else is. You play the game by picking two people, either actor or actress, and we're gonna have the guest. That's Craig, and he's gonna basically say the genre. He's gonna pick one of his actors or actresses for the genre, and we're gonna start this duel. And let's see who could reach the top first to get to 5 is winner. All right, let's go, y'all. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, so for my pick, I picked the great Denzel Washington.
Hmm.
And I picked drama.
Okay. Okay. Drama. Okay. Let's get it. Dave. So
Yeah.
so yeah, you gotta pick your movie too. You gotta pick the movie that's genre. I mean that's drama from your actor that you pick.
And
Correct?
I mean, I could have gone many different choices for this first pick, but I didn't want to be too obvious, so I started with something recent, which which is Fences. I mean, that came out a decade ago,
Mm,
but Fences very slept on, phenomenal.
mm. Yes. Can't argue with that there. Ugh. All right, Dave, what you got?
Well, since my
Hold on.
actor,
Wait, hold on. We gotta know your actors first.
well, from the background, Margot Robbie and Leonardo DiCaprio. So you guys got the hint even before. But I'm guessing for Leo, and I have to pick a drama. I'm guessing Titanic would be his biggest one. So I will try and say why Titanic is the best out of these movies with whatever actors you guys have or actresses.
Mm, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna
Leo
go.
is phenomenal. He's one of the goats.
No, he definitely is. He definitely is. All right, so I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with King Richard. I
Going
feel like.
Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm
right.
going Will Smith, and I'm going Adam Sandler. So those are my two actors. And on this category, meaning drama, I'm gonna go with King Richard.
Solid movie.
A lot of
Now,
drama in it.
King Richard was one of my favorite movies of 2021. I think he should have won earlier for Ali and Pursuit of Happiness, but they gave it to Denzel for Training Day for playing a crooked cop, but that's a different discussion. Um, and people remember that night more not for Will winning the award, but what he did before that,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate because King Richard, I think that's one of the most positive movies about a loving father that's that'll do anything to help his kids succeed.
The, yeah, it's a true story. It's a true story. Definitely, it's a beautiful movie. Actually, it's very yeah. It, I watched it a couple times. A lot of people say you couldn't rewatch it, but so out of those three, who are you going with, Craig? And if it's yours, you have to argue your case. Because you did pretty good at arguing my case why it's your win. So I'm already feeling good about this. so so why do you think your movie?
Um, uh, well, let me start on. I already gave my opinion on King Richard, but Titanic is just too. I grew up with that movie, and TNT and TBS played the hell out of it so much. I hate it now. I mean,
Yeah.
that movie is like 6 hours with commercial breaks. And, and I mean, I realize how the importance of Titanic, but I think Leo has better films in his filmography other than that. But
Mm.
if I were to pick out of these three, and I'm not being biased,
Well, you have
putting
to. You
out
have to argue yours. You got to argue your movie to win this battle. We in battle right now. So you have to tell us why. Because I feel like my movie is better than yours. So now you got to make me believe why your movie might even be close to mine's.
Fitz's Denzel Washington not only starred in it but directed it, and that movie was a stage play that he'd been working on for close to a decade before it even came on the big screen. And I like
Mm.
the one of my favorite things about the film is generational trauma and how sometimes it can be just as hurtful to the parent to not show any in you know undying love to your children because based on trauma that you might have from your dad or from your mother. And I think that movie really displays it really well. And the scene with Viola Davis with the snot rolling down her nose.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been
yeah.
standing alongside you for your whole life. You didn't think I had dreams either. I was like, oh my God, Viola.
Breathtaking.
Yes, she
Breathtaking.
deserved that award. And Denzel won a SAG for it. Should have won the Oscar. But that's probably one of the best movies that show generational trauma and how that can affect your kids and you know people being not moving on from the past because Denzel's character Troy is still, very salty about him being too old to play in, the big leagues, and he's kind of envious of his son because his son is getting all the attention and the glory in football that he never had in baseball. So I think the film does an excellent job at displaying, generational trauma and, and also just the difficulties of, marriage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. It was all of that inside that movie. I actually liked him. I liked his character, and yeah, he did show. He did display the jealousy and how he felt time passed him by. I actually think Viola Davis would have won this category that we're in more if you picked her, cause she brung it. She brung it, and yeah, I can't take nothing from her. The snots out the nose. It definitely it poked at my innards type. It definitely was like sad type thing. I do think that's a good movie, but actually, I think it's more. It hit me harder. That movie, Fences, hit me harder, but a better genre. I'm gonna have to feel like it was Titanic over Fences. I know, but for overall drama, I'm gonna have to go with Titanic. But more than both of y'all choices, I would have to go with Mons. I would definitely have to go.
Ugh.
I would have to go with Mons. King Richard. It didn't have as much emotional. It didn't affect. It didn't. How can I explain it? Cause Fences.
King
That hurt
Richard
me.
wasn't
That
King Richard
movie hurt
wasn't
me.
um King Richard wasn't trauma porn.
It wasn't trauma. Exactly. That's the whole thing. But it was drama.
Yeah.
It was drama, but it didn't. It didn't make me feel the struggle like as much as Fences did. Fences really shit. Yeah, Fences was good, man. Fences. I wouldn't watch Fences again just cause how I felt. So
And I
I don't
think
know.
both of those films do a great job at displaying, fatherhood. But and even the scene where his son asks Troy, "How come you ain't never liked me?" He's like you? Who the
Yeah,
hell said I got to like you?
yeah,
I'm your
yeah,
father. I
yeah.
take care of you.
I'll
Don't
put the roof over
don't
your head. Yeah,
yeah, don't go worrying about like don't go walking around worrying about life, whether or not somebody like you or not.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's pretty. That one was pretty dramatic and traumatizing. All right, so I'm guessing let's hear what's going on with you, Dave. What's going on with Titanic? How are you? Cause right now I'm hearing very heavy conversation, very deep rooted. You know what I mean? Trauma. I need to feel that
I got to
from
go a different
Titanic.
way if I'm going to support Titanic. I got to go
Yes,
in a different way.
you're
I
gonna
agree
have
with
to.
both of
Let
you,
me. Yeah,
man. You've got very strong, powerful films
yeah,
reflecting real life. Yes, Titanic has real life mixed in with the fictional story. I agree with that. But why I was picking Titanic because I feel almost nobody could. Everyone has probably quoted, "I'm the king of the world." Just open any social media or Facebook, everyone has copied that scene. Look at popular culture, Scrubs to what's his Always Sunny in Philly. They've all done a take on that scene. I've seen it in other movies already. In any comedy or satire, that's the Titanic they're always going back to, which just means to me it's a movie, yes, old, but stands the time.
yeah.
And
It's a
hey, this
classic.
is Leo. It's out there. It's great. We're all quoting it. We're all reenacting scenes from it. I mean, there's commercials, um, even from jewelry stores, and it's totally like in our culture. The movie Titanic, more than even knowing the ship that hit the iceberg, the Titanic. The fictional story has become its own. Is ethos the right word? I got to improve my vocabulary.
Me too. Me too. But yeah, no, you're right. It's out of the three movies, the popularity, it's all for your movie. But if we talking about drawing up emotions and having it resonate with you after you finish watching the movie and still feeling that frog in the back of your throat, I would have to go with I'm I'm going to say Fences because what's the call was enjoyable at the end of the day. Titanic was enjoyable. Yes, it went through drama. It had all that stuff, but it wasn't a, it it didn't affect me the way these two movies. That's why I'm so undecided if I go with my movie or Fences. Fences was different. Your movie it is popular plus drama, so I'm kind of confused. Like, all right, so let's start with Craig. Out of the three movies, who are you going with?
I'll say this about Titanic. I
Okay.
I understand the importance of it. It's the first major project that Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet ever did. But even Leo hates Titanic because people keep asking him, could he fit on the door? And I'm getting sick of people asking that question. We already know the answer. The answer is no. If he would have got on the door, they both would have drowned. And I'm not risking my life for some chick I just met like less than a day ago. Are you crazy? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to move aside. Let me get on that door.
I mean,
I
I
feel
just
that.
feel that supports me even more if Leo even hates that everyone keeps bugging him. This is how popular this movie is.
It's very
It's
popular.
out there. I mean, you
It's
know? I mean, actually, I mean, if we have to rate all three, I mean, obviously, I'm going to put my movie first. That's why I did it, and I felt like I did it. I would have to do King Richard second. I actually, you know me, I'm falling asleep all the time during movies. That one I went to the theater twice and stayed awake both times for it. It was great. And then I'm sure I've seen it a few times already at home.
okay. All right, so
I
Craig.
mean, Fences would be three for me.
So yours is to Dave. Yours is first. Mine's is second, and Craig is third. What's your place in Craig?
I'm raking them this way.
Hold on, hold on. Why? So it seems like no one's budging. We're gonna go down the list. We're gonna start with Dave. What's your second movie?
King Richard.
Craig, what's your second movie?
King Richard as well.
Okay. All right.
That's still not going to do anything because whichever one you pick, there's still two second places with the movie.
Well, it seems like King Richard. Yeah, I
Yeah, you're
gotta
going to
pick.
put King Richard first, and then whoever you pick. Oh, no. Depends on who you pick second.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're in the
I'm.
hot seat.
Well, I mean,
Cause I
if you like
technically
cheating, Deshaun, the easiest
no,
thing you do is
no,
pick Fences
technically
second, and then you technically win by default because you're
no.
the one with two King Richards second.
King,
But
King
you know we
Richards,
don't want cheating.
and if it's King Richards as everybody's second and it's my first, I already feel like I basically won. But I have to pick out
But
of one of y'all's.
if you pick Titanic as second, we're tied. But if you really want to like cheat,
That's not
pick
cheating,
Fences, and then I'll just make
cause
fun of you. No, 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 no. I heard what you're saying. You know, you were going for the emotional instead of the romantic comedy and
cause
the family
I
drama.
cannot unthink that movie. That movie was crazy, and it would have been all hands down if he would have had Viola Davis as his actress and said that movie. Cause I felt like she did way better than Denzel.
Yeah,
But
she did.
overall, the movie Fences, it got my it, it did something to me. It's just the quotes didn't blow up in Fences, but those resonated with me way more than a lot of them from Titanic. How
It's
much
a
I don't
serious
like it.
line. It's a
It's very
serious
good.
movie. It's a serious
It's
line.
very serious.
It's going to resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand where you're
I'm
coming
gonna
from.
definitely have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fences. I have to.
You
It's
win. What's your category?